Morning guys. Right, pre-Frankfurt Open trade this morning, a winner again. Yesterday I made a video about trading, choosing your trading time and owning it. Unfortunately it didn't save properly, so I had to put a tweet up saying similar thing. Don't worry about trading all the hours that God sends. Don't worry about being Mr. Bertie Big Whatsits and being able to trade up, down and sideways. Find a time period that suits you and fits in with your daily routine, as it were, work and stuff and family, and then own it. The pre-Frankfurt Open was what made my difference. I liked it because in my head it's when they grind it to a point where they then maybe reverse it and so on and so forth. So it doesn't matter so much that it's so far away from the, say for example, the rules I have where don't trade far away from the hourly 8 EMA. That does not matter in the grinding period so much. It will matter now because they will probably, and again the disclaimer, never trade what I talk about, just trade the method, as it were, your own analysis, but they'll probably pull it back now. But pre-Frankfurt, pre-London Open is the time when it just grinds steadily up to a level, you know, up to there, the whatever that is, R1 or whatever, yep, and then from the R1 up to the R2. I mean, people tell you don't trade outside of hours, there's no volatility. Well, that is volatility. That ain't volatility. So don't believe everything you're told by the so-called gurus. Just trade what you see on the charts. So this morning's trade was a no-brainer, really. This is massively playing into my trading methodology. That's the right word, I think. Just study this. I implore you to study this. It doesn't repaint, so that when this a pullback is over here and this breaks again through the 20 level, then and this I love as well, the fact that these RSI indicators can show you well before the biggest move. Unlike most indicators seem to catch the big move but don't give you an indicator of when it might happen. I love that. I absolutely love that. Look, you know, I mean, that 20 broke here, telling you, yeah, we're probably out of this range here, this accumulation phase, and lo and behold, a couple of candles later it absolutely explode out of the accumulation range here, or yeah ranged, that's right, and lo and behold it explodes. So learn this thing along with my reversals and you can't go far wrong, in my opinion. This is handy, but don't rely on it too much. But again, it's up to you to learn it, not to me to spoon feed. So you know, that's a pretty clean chart you've got there. You've clearly got an ascending trend line going on, you know, right from down here. And, you know, this is clearly looking a little bit toppy now, but the confidence that you get that the price will continue in the same direction during that grinding period allows me to take these trades following the rules, and then, you know, I've done my day's work today. End of. You know, everything else is a bonus. Any other trade I make today is building up the credits for when you have that odd loser. But you shouldn't get too many losers if you use your common sense with this RSI and the reversal. So I drag the trade on the chart. There it is there. Took it just before 6 AM. Based on the this big green push up here. There was no way I could even consider going short. See, that's the beauty about this as well. If you can't go one way, then you have to go the other way. We don't pick tops and bottoms, guys. So this round number was where I expected price to go, and it went there. It didn't matter. I made a couple of cups of coffee, checked the dog was alright, which she is, fortunately. So and then stacked about 7 or 8 pips in the bank, I think, from this one. Let's just try and... yeah, it was a net 8 pips after spread. So that's it, guys. Do your homework, do your test. Keep an eye on what this does throughout the day. Look, you know, I mean, the break and close here, I mean, that burst, if you like, this pullback, and then finally the break and close just before that pink dotted line there would have yielded you, there's the open of the candle, 11 pips. Trust, I mean, I didn't want to be in that trade because it was over the crossover of the hour, but even if you'd taken it to the end of the hour, that's in just behind those pink lines there where the crosshairs are, 9 pips before the hour changeover. So all in all, there was about 20 pips from my entry. That's not to be sneezed at. That's 4 times my cash requirement, 4 times my pip requirement. So what can I say, really? That's the trade. My job done for the day. That's how I suggest you concentrate. Don't worry what I do. Don't worry what other people do. Learn this indicator. Learn price action. Hopefully take on board my reversals. You know, there is no magic now. You know, that's the high, low, lower, high, lower, low. That's the reversal high. That's the break of the 20. That was the pullback, that little red candle. That was the continuation. This happened way before my I was up and at 'em, as it were. But when it was up here, it's just a question of using the indicator. Actually, I wasn't even worried about the pullback. I was worried about this going without me. That was my only concern, not that I was jumping into a dangerous trade. It isn't highly unlikely to pull back far at this time of the morning when there is this target screaming at it. The indicator is telling me everything is good, and this is where you can use your indicator from the higher time frames. That was a massive break and close. That was the reason for that trade. There's the bust, there's the pullback. Don't want to really get involved in that little green bar there, but once it broke the higher time frame takes precedence over the lower ones. Always remember that, guys. You know, that prior to my or during my entry was the break and close on the 30-minute chart. So I don't mention that very often. I did mention it in one of the previous videos. Here again, the pullback is over, the continuation is on. The pullback is over, the continuation is on. Higher time frames always take precedence, so you know you can use an element of discretion there, but you're not really, you're just following the indicator. So you know, I mean, this is why this is so massive, absolutely bonkers massive, this histogram, combined with price action, support and resistance, if you like a little bit of pivots, but as you know, they're only a very recent addition to my stuff. If you're wondering what this is all about, then go and watch a few hundred hours of videos. You know, I don't make them for fun, guys, I make them for your benefit. So please, if you're going to ask questions, please do. I thoroughly recommend that, but make sure it's not something covered in the previous videos, please. Otherwise I will just direct you back to the videos. You have to do your homework. There are no shortcuts. Thousands of hours of study, hopefully shortened by thousands of hours of study, if you just take on board what I'm showing you here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and green pips to everyone. And remember, like, subscribe, and retweet, please, guys. I want to spread the word to as many people as we can. You do not have to pay a penny to learn to trade Forex. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.